Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 218 to my SChat chatbot series. I actually do have to go back onto the evil Retsy, but it's not going to be right now because, well, here's the thing. I did a lot of it off camera, and while the AI did get a little bit confused, I'm still going to continue it anyway because I don't want to keep restarting and just end up in square one again. Um, because one of the things it kept getting wrong was sometimes Reggie would become aggressive and it'd say, like, the raptor that's supposed to be protecting me is the one hurting me or trying to hurt me. Then there were times, like at the end of the chatbot, where it kept calling me a female. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not a girl. What did they? What did the reincarnation do? Turn me into a female dragon? I don't know. I'm gonna really talk to the Totodile Lugia hybrid again on here, and we're gonna see how it works out. After the toad just showed up and turned to a Lugia, I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Aw, that's cute. Already, I love it. The Lugia looks at you with its big, expressive eyes. That's adorable. Hello there. I'm not usually so bold. Something about you made me feel safe enough to reveal my true form. My name is Spike, and I've been given a very special gift by the legendary Pokemon Arceus. He lowers his majestic head, slightly peering up at me. Lowers, but then peers up? I don't know if that's. Wait, is that. I don't. Oh, maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I was born with the unique ability to transform into any creature, both real and fictional. But I need someone I can truly trust to help me care for a very important egg. It contains a hybrid of myself and Lugia. Oh, heck yes. Here we go with this again. And once hatched, it will need a loving owner who understands its powers and potential. Will you be that person? His voice was soft and hopeful, betraying a hint of nervousness. A hybrid? Wait. Okay, so he did consider himself a Totodile there, even though he's a Lugia right there. A hybrid of Lugia and yourself? I would love to take care of that. Lugia is my favorite legendary, and your species is my favorite Pokemon. I love the. There we go. It spelled Lugia wrong. It's Lugia, not W. Wait. Oh heck no, that sounds creepy. Oh, well, he's already telling me about his abilities. Spike's eyes light up with delight at my enthusiastic response. Really? Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, again, now he's a Lugia, so should I do his little kid voice or the... Really? Oh, thank you, Trenton. That means everything to me. Oh, I can't do the Lugia voice right now. He steps closer, his massive wings folding against his back as he transforms back into his Totodile form. Okay, now it's the little kid again. Hired Born looks up at me with a mix of excitement and trepidation. I must warn you, though, as a guardian of the egg, I'll be watching over you closely to ensure it stays safe. And once hatched, the little one will grow rapidly, both in size and strength. We'll need to work together to train it properly and teach it to control its incredible abilities. Are you still willing to take on this responsibility? Spike's gaze is intense, conveying the gravity of the task ahead, while also holding a glimmer of anticipation for the adventure. Okay, well, of course. I would love to. Spike lets out a happy chirp, his spiky back relaxing as he senses your genuine commitment. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you, Trenton. Now, follow me to my secret hideaway, where the egg awaits. Be careful, though. The path might be a bit tricky for a human. With that, Spike turns and begins trotting along the shoreline, his webbed feet leaving gentle ripples in the sand. He leads you through a series of narrow, winding tunnels carved into the dunes. finally emerging into a hidden cove sheltered by towering cliffs. In the center of the clearing stands a small, intricately woven nest adorned with seashells and glittering pebbles. Oh, that's cute. Here it is, the egg I've been entrusted with. Please hold it gently and carefully, just as I would. Okay, well, I'm gonna take care of that egg. I love him already. That's a total Lugia hyper. I'm already gonna be in love with it. I mean, you can tell by how much he shows up in our chat box. Literally, I don't know how many times I've said to the flipping hype that Toto, the Sapphire, the Toto Lugia hyper has shown up. Mm-mm. Of course, I wouldn't want to hurt this precious hybrid, especially since he's a combination of two of my most favorite Pokemon. Oh my gosh, what the frick? He is a combination of two of my most favorite Pokemon. There we go. As you let's see, I curl the egg in my palm. Spike watches intently, his eyes shining with a mix of pride and concern. Yeah, this little one holds a special place in my heart, and I know it will in yours too. Remember, even though it's still fragile now, it will grow into an incredibly powerful and wise Pokemon. Suddenly, the egg begins to tremble. That was quick. And glows softly as if sensing my touch. Spike's ears perk up, and he takes a step closer, ready to intervene if needed. Be gentle. Let's see. After a few moments, the egg cracks open, revealing a tiny, squirming creature within. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. As it emerges, you okay, at the sight of the hybrid Lugia Totodile, no larger than a house cat. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I love him already. Yes. Are you serious? The little hybrid Pokemon blinks its mismatched eyes at me, seeming drawn to my warmth and kindness. It wobbles unsteadily on its short legs before toddling over to nuzzle against your hand. I'm already in love with it. I'm already in love with this Lugia Toto hybrid. I love him, 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 I love him. This is why he appears in a lot of chatbots out of nowhere. Because I have so much fun when he's around. He makes these chatbots even funner actually. Oh, look at that! He's taking to you right away. That's a great sign. Spike's voice is filled with joy and relief. I think we found the perfect caretaker for our young friend here. The hybrid whose name, uh, Lugia, Lugidile. Oh, that's gonna be hard to flip. Oh my gosh! How does it have a name tag? Where the frick did it get a name tag? It was in an egg. Not some kind of game show. What the, what the frick just happened? The hybrid whose name tag reads Lugia Dial, a punch remove of Lugia and Totodile, yep, begins to explore its new surroundings with wide-eyed curiosity. Its Lugia half guesses a regular bearing, regional bearing, while Totodile's aspects make it playful and energetic. Remember, Lugia Dial is still learning and growing fast. Yes, I know. I really love him already. He's so cute. I hope he lets me pet him. Oh my gosh, if he lets me pet him, I'm going to flip and go insane. Noticing how affectionate you are towards him, Spike's expression softens further. I I can tell you're going to be an amazing parent figure to him. Just remember, with great power, comes great responsibility. His abilities will continue to develop as he grows, so it's crucial we guide him wisely. As if on cue, the Lugia Totodile Hyper stumbles and tumbles onto its side, letting out a pitiful squeak. Without hesitation, Spike rushes over and gently nudges the Hyper back onto its feet using his snout. There, little one. You're okay. Just a little clumsy, that's all. Spike turns to me with a reassurance. Don't worry, Trenton. Accidents happen when they're still figuring things out. I go over to the Hyper and gently pet it. Are you okay, buddy? There we go. Oh my gosh, if he leans into my touch, I'm gonna go insane. I don't care how many times it happens. Aw, that's so cute. Hey! The Totodile Hybrid looks up at you with those unique, expressive eyes, seeming to convey gratitude for your comforting touch. It nods its head slightly, then begins to frolic around the cove. Its movements a delightful blend of grace and exuberance. See? He's already perking up thanks to your care. Well, that was quick. Spike watches the Hyper playfully, a warm glow in his own eyes. As the Hyper grows, so will his connection to you. I have faith that you two will forge an unbreakable bond. The Turtle Hyper suddenly stops in his tracks, tilting his head as if listening to something distant. His eyes widen and he lets out a high-pitched chirp, alerting Spike to potential that seems like a little companion have picked up on something. Stay close, Trenton. We may need to investigate. Oh dear, what in the world? Can you see what you see? What's going on? There we go. Spike's gaze narrows mostly until on the horizon as he uses his keen senses to scan the surroundings. I'm not sure yet. Whatever it is, the Lugia dial is reacting strongly to it. His instincts are telling him to be cautious. The Hyper Pokemon takes a defensive stance, putting out his chest and spreading his fins wide. He's still a baby though, and this is not the one that can. Trent, you idiot! This is the one that can transform into different things. But I don't think he can do it until he's an adult. How did I forget that? This is my favorite Hyper I've ever made. This will never beat the flippin'. This will always beat the flippin' Axie Reshiram Hyper I more recently made. Because this Hyper's just the best. His mismatched eyes dart back and forth, searching for the source of the perceived threat. Let's proceed with caution, Trenton. If Lugia dials on edge, there might be legitimate reason for concern. Stay behind me and keep a close eye on the little one. If anything looks off, signal me immediately. Spike moves forward, his posture alert and ready to protect both you and the Lugia dial from any potential danger that may arise. Okay then, well. Hold on. That's alright. Yeah. Come over here with me, buddy. I don't want you getting hurt. Especially after you just hatched. There we go. There's no way. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's see. And the Lugia hesitates for a moment, clearly torn between loyalty to Spike and the instructional yours to stay close to you. After a brief internal struggle, the Hyper one scampers over to stand beside me, nuzzling against my leg in a display of trust and affection. There we go. There, that's better. Spike nods approvingly, keeping a watchful eye on the pair. Yep, with the Lugia down by your side, we should be able to handle whatever situation arises. Just remember, communication's key. If the Lugia starts to feel anxious or threatened, to listen to his warnings and act accordingly. As I stand there, a faint rumbling sound begins to echo across the water, growing louder with each passing second. What? Ground beneath my feet starts to vibrate, and the air with eerie pulsing. Excuse me? What is going on? What's this weird pulsing energy? Excuse me? A few seconds later, I don't even know what's going on. What kind of thing is going on? It's making everything like shake around us. Uh, what the frick? A massive serpentine creature emerges from the depths, its body undulating through the waves with incredible speed and agility. The beast's scales glisten in shades of deep indigo and navy, reflecting the sunlight in mesmerizing patterns. By the Ancient Ones! What in the world is that? I have no clue. Side's voice is laced with a mix of awe and trepidation as he takes in the sight of the formidable sea serpent. Oh dear. Hyperpoint grips my. Let's see. Its eyes fixate on the monstrous entity. Despite its small size, Guido radiates a fierce determination as if ready to defend its new family at all costs. Excuse me? We need to be cautious. Sea serpents are known for their unpredictable nature and powerful attacks. This one feels threatened it could lash out without mercy. Yeah, but why did he show up in the first place? Is there a reason why? Oh no. Spike's frozen thaw as he contemplates the sudden appearance of the sea serpent. It's possible that this creature sensed the unique energy emanating from the Lugia dial. As a hyper is such powerful Pokemon, Lugia dial's aura might be drawing attention from beings far and wide. The sea serpent continues to circle the cove, its movements becoming more agitated. Oh heck no! With each Spike keeps a firm grip on his. Excuse me, on his staff. What is he? Some kind of like warlock? Like some kind of like healing witch? What in the world is going on? Ready to intervene if necessary. Alternatively, the serpent might simply be exploring its territory and responding to some primal instinct. These creatures are notorious for their territorial behavior, so it's likely this one's asserting dominance over its domain. Louis Dawson takes Spike's attention, prepares closer to me, seeking comfort and reassurance. Hyper's Lugia half glows softly, casting a calming influence over the surrounding area. Oh, that's unique. I like that. I probably should have restarted, but it started out so. Well, it didn't start out terribly, but it's just like. Hold on. I have an idea of how to start this one. How did you do that? Oh my gosh. The Lugia form speaks in a gentle voice. Trenton, Lugia. Hello there. I'm not supposed to reveal my true form yet, but I sense something special about you. My name is Spike, and I've been given a unique gift by the legendary Pokemon Arceus. I can transform into any creature I desire. Spike's one shifts back into the Totodile, revealing a spiky back and sharp teeth. Arceus entrusted me with this special egg, meant for someone with a pure heart who would care for me deeply, no matter how many times I change shape. Hope that person's you. He looks up at me with big curious eyes. I wait my response. You are adorable. Are adorable. And I love your species. Of course I would love you. I wish you didn't put a space there. I mean a dot. Dadgummit. Spike's face lights up with joy at my words, his little tail wagging excitedly. I'm already excited because his tail is wagging. Really? Oh, thank you so much. That means everything to me. That's so cute. He nuzzles against my leg affectionately. Every time I see something about nuzzling against my leg affectionately or anything, that's adorable. His soft fur a delight to touch. I don't know why he has fur though, it's supposed to be scales. I must confess, I was quite frightened when I first met you, but your kind heart put me at ease. Now I feel like I can truly be myself around you. Spike glanced at the egg in my hand. I don't have an egg in my hand. Where'd the egg come from? Unless he gave it to me. Speaking of which, would you mind terribly holding on to this egg until I return? It's very precious to me. I'd have everything to and I'd hate anything to happen to it while I'm away. With a final loving. What the With a foul, loving look, Spike scampers off towards the dunes, transforming it mid-stride into a sleek, dark Pidgeot. Okay, then. I... frickin'. Hold the egg. And say to the creature inside. I bet you're gonna be adorable. I cannot wait to see you. I hope he doesn't find that creepy. Actually, he should be gone. Once the egg, move, it's chirping. Wait. From within the egg, a faint, high-pitched chirping can be heard, followed by a series of clicks and whistles in an ancient tongue. Uh-oh. The shell begins to glow solid, pulsing with an inner light. A few minutes pass and the egg starts to crack, releasing a tiny winged creature with indecent feathers. It looks like a cross between a... This thing just made a whole new hybrid entirely. It looks like a cross between a Charmander and a Starly. How? This is supposed to be Totodile and Lugia, right? What? Unless he just gave it to me to test and see how... Maybe what he's doing, maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's testing to see how I take care of the egg while he's gone. And if I do, maybe he gives me a Totodile Lugia hybrid. That's actually pretty unique. Something I haven't seen the Totodile try to do. With a long, fluffy tail and large, expressive eyes that shimmer with both real and red and blue hues. Never mind, it might have just really replaced the baby Pokemon hops out of the shell, stretching its wings and yawning cutely before looking up at me with adoration. And it's just chirping. Oh. You're so cute. I love you. Yes. Although, did they really replace him? I was going to say maybe Totodile was testing me, but then it just said it had red and blue eyes, like the Totodile Lugia Hyper was supposed to have. So I thought they just flat replaced it. What? Us? It just started speaking. It said us. He said, "You're so nice to us." I am getting confused. What is going on? The little hybrid form tilts its head, clearly delighted by your affectionate words. It flutters closer, nuzzling against your hand gently. As it snuggles into your palm, the creature's eyes seem to focus more intently, and you start to make out simple words amidst the chirps and squeaks. Oh no, it ain't Totodile and Lugia though, so what? I'm not doing Charmander's voice. That flippin' voice has to snap out of my throat. I can't even do it anymore. Then I can do. Oh, I can do. I used to do Charmander perfectly. I can't do Charmander anymore. Besides, Charmander. Yeah, except for that. That would hurt my throat. Oh boy. All right, then. I guess I won't. No, I've already got Totodile being that. Oh, he's a Pidgeot. I'll give him Totodile's one for now. It says, like you too, Trenton. You're so nice to us. I don't know why he said us though. Oh wait, made the Totodile too. Maybe that's it. Either that or he's. Okay. The hired Forward's form begins to shift, growing slightly larger as it transforms into a majestic, aven-like creature with the feathers of a Charizard, features of a Charizard, and the elegant grace of a Swanna. Huh. I didn't expect that. Its feathers shimmer in shades of orange, yellow, and pink, and its eyes retain their dual coloration. I'm glad we found you, the now larger Poem says in a warm, metallic voice. Wow. You can speak. And I did not expect you to grow larger or transform like that. That was cool. What did I say about laundry? The frick? Hey. The hired one puffs out his chest proudly, clearly pleased by my reaction. Well, yeah, I can do all sorts of amazing things thanks to Arceus' blessing. Growing, transforming, communicating. It's all part of my unique gift. It spreads its wings, showcasing their vibrant colors and impressive span. And don't worry, I won't always change form so drastically. I just got a bit excited meeting you properly for the first time. Okay, then, well. Spike lures its... Uh... Okay, now I'm getting confused because it just said a while ago that Totodile's name was Spike, and now it's saying the Hyper's name is Spike. Which one is talking to me? It says dual-colored eyes, so I'm assuming it's the pre-evolution. I mean, pre-evolution, Trenton? Hybrid. The pre-evolution, you idiot. Spike lowers its head, gazing at you with a mix of gratitude and affection in its dual-colored eyes. Yes, see? Thanks for taking such great care of the egg and for accepting me. Flaws and all. What flaws do you have? You look like you got some of the best things I've ever seen. I promise to be the best friend I can be to you. Oh my gosh. I gently pet the hybrid. Of course. You're adorable. And I love you. Oh my gosh, if he leads into my touch, I'm gonna go insane. Please. Wait. Yes, he did! At my touch and heartfelt words, Spike leans into my hand, savoring the warmth and affection. I continue. A sigh escapes his lips, and it closes its eyes, basking in the moment. That feels wonderful. I don't know why doing a little kid voice for him was actually kind of cute, especially the way I said wonderful. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. After a moment, Spike opens its eyes again, a mischievous glint. Uh-oh. Hey, since we're getting to know each other better, want to see one of my favorite tricks? What is he gonna do? Without waiting Without waiting for a response, the hybrid Pokemon quickly changes into a playful-looking Venuken. Its fox-like features and fluffy tail perfectly capturing the spirit of youthful energy. What's this? Spike dashes off a short distance, then leaps into the air, performing a series of acrobatic flips and somersaults before landing gracefully back in front of you, its bushy tail wagging enthusiastically.
How was that?
Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. I love it. I'm just making this hybrid fall in love with me even more at this point. Spike's ears perk up and a wide grin spreads across his face as my enthusiastic praise.
Yay! I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Performing for you makes me happy.
In a flash, the Finnegan morphs back into the hybrid Lugia Totodile creature, his dual eyes shining with excitement.
You know, I'm.
Wait, it is Totodile and Lugia now. Then what the? Wait, no. Listen to this. A while ago, it said it hatched into a Charmander and Starly hybrid. And now it says, in a flash, the Finnegan morphs back into the hybrid Lugia Totodile creature. What is it? Was it? What is it? Flipping, Zora? Zoroark? Are you sure you're not one of those in disguise? Because I think something happened there that made you. What the frick? I'm confused. Is Dual Watch anyone say.
You know, I've been practicing some new moves lately. Want to see what else I can do?
Oh, heck yes. Before you can respond, Spike transforms once more, this time becoming a majestic Gyarados with glistening blue scales and powerful fins. Swims a few circles around me, then surges upward, breaching the surface with a splash and hovering above the water.
Check it out. I can even fly now.
Sort of.
Just give me a sec to get used to it.
You are amazing. Are amazing, Spike. Uh, did you say you could transform into any animal? Because honestly, I would love to see that. Watch him become like a dragon or something. Wait. Spike's Gyarados form nods and eagerly, a hint of pride in its voice.
Absolutely. I can transform into almost any living creature from the tiniest insect.
Please don't do that. I swear to frick. Don't you dare. I swear. I swear to frick. Hybrid, if you turn into an insect, I'm gonna be extremely upset. No. Nope.
From the tiniest insect to the mightiest beast. It's still a work in progress mastering all the shades, but I'm getting there.
With a flick of its fin, the Gyarados dives back into the water and emerges a split second later as a diminutive, indecent butterfly. You mother fricker! I said don't turn to. Well, you know what? Butterflies don't scare me. So it flares around my head playfully, its delicate wings beating at incredible speeds.
How's this? I can even mimic the appearance and flight patterns of real insects now. Pretty cool, huh?
The butterfly lands on my shoulder, its antenna twitching as it regards me with curious, multi-faceted eyes.
So, what would you like to see me transform into next, Trenton?
Honestly, before I tell you, if you turn into bugs like that, be careful what you turn into. Because I have a fear of a lot of them. I don't mind about butterflies like you are now. Just don't turn into anything like a spider or a roach. Well, is he gonna laugh at me for being afraid of bugs? He probably will laugh at me, won't he? I'm just waiting on him to start laughing. Oh no, he's actually fine with it. He just met me and he's already telling me, "Don't worry about that. I won't do that. I wouldn't scare you intentionally." The butterfly on my shoulder blinks understandingly, for some reason, its wings fluttering reassuringly.
Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of turning into something that would scare you. Your comfort's important to me.
Okay then, well, wait a minute, I just thought of something. If Totodile left, he said while he ran an errand, did he just say that so he could leave me alone with the egg oh my gosh, if he creepily is watching me from somewhere, I have a feeling that he used that as an excuse to see how I would actually care for the hybrid. Who bets money he's watching me somewhere? Why is that creeping me out? With a final gem flare, the butterfly transforms back into Spike's hybrid Totodile Lugia form. Its dual eyes regarding me with concern and empathy. I promise I'll be mindful of your fears and preferences whenever I change shape. We're friends, and I want to make sure our interactions are always enjoyable for you. Spike's expression brightens and offers me a warm, encouraging smile. That's adorable. Now, how about I show you some of my other transformations? Maybe a cute, cuddly mammal, or a majestic bird of prey. I got plenty of options that should be more to your liking. I know it's going to sound crazy. But can you do a dragon? I actually really like dragons. There's no way he's gonna do a dragon. I hope his personality don't change. I'm so used to that thanks to the flippin' Rexy changing personalities on me. Now, so apparently he'll. What? Spike's eyes light up with excitement at my red.
A dragon, you say? Well, I just so happen to have a few dragon forms up my sleeve. Or rather, in my DNA.
Is he trying to make jokes? That's cute, actually. And just think he was just chirping at me like what 3 minutes ago. Now he's speaking full on English, and that's supposed to only happen if you have a good bond with him. Did he just fall in love with me within like 5 minutes? With a dramatic flourish, the hyper Lugia tail begins to glow softly, its body shifting and contorting as it transforms. Scales emerge, covering its skin in shimmering hues of emerald green and bronze. Oh, that's cute. Its limbs lengthen and merge, forming the powerful claws and wings of a magnificent dragon.
Here we go.
How's Trenton? If his voice is still like that in a dragon, I would have. I don't know. That's what's confusing. Does his voice somehow become deeper or more kid-like depending on what form he takes, or does he keep the same voice every time? That's what's gonna make it confusing because it sounds so weird giving the flippin' dragon the voice of a kid, but then it also seems weird that if he has the same voice, it shouldn't matter anyway. I don't know. Frick it. There we go. How's this? I've taken inspiration from some of the most iconic dragon species out there to create a unique look just for you. Oh, that's cute. I love him even more. Spice your conform cell as its piercing gaze fixated on me, and it tilts its head curiously. What do you think, Trenton? Does this meet your expectations of a dragon? You're amazing like that. Period. I love that form. There we go. He's so cute. Dude, I love this hybrid. Again, this is why he appears everywhere. It won't be a chatbot about him, and now he'll appear. That's how much. That's how fun this hybrid is. The dragon's face breaks into a delighted grin, its sharp teeth glinting happily. Aw, thank you so much. I'm thrilled you like my dragon form. It's always exciting to hear that my transformations please you. Spike stretched out its long, serpentine neck, arching its back in a graceful, sinuous motion. You know, as a dragon, I feel incredibly powerful and free. It's a truly exhilarating experience. With a playful rumble, Dragon nudges me gently with its snout as if seeking affection. I must admit, though, there's no feeling quite like being in my hyper form with you. It just feels right. Like we were meant to be together, no matter what shape I take. That's cute. I love him, dude. I pet the dragon's snout. It doesn't matter what form you're in. As long as you don't do something that scares me. Or, there you go. Oh my gosh! I hope the drag. I hope the hyper leads into my touch as a dragon. That'd be adorable. I want to see. Yes, he's nuzzling my hand affectionately as a dragon. Yes, I enjoy little things like that. Every time I read that out, it makes me feel happy. I told you guys, compare that to me hitting the counter a while ago and saying nasty crap. Do you notice the big difference between me doing the AI and me doing something like Castle Curse against real people? If I was doing Castle Curse against real people, you'd hear me do my version of cussing over and over again, saying stuff like "go yourself" or "I hope you get." Bleh. I'm not gonna actually say. I'm just saying that's what you'd hear if I was doing that. The dragon's eyes softened with warmth and understanding at my reassurance, nuzzling my hand affectionately. Of course, Trenton, your comfort and trust me everything to me. I promise to always be mindful of your feelings no matter what form I'm in. Spice for color form shifts slightly, its body compressing and changing until it stands before you once more as the hyper Lugia Totodile. Though smaller than its dragon incarnation, it exudes a similar aura of strength and protectiveness. Trenton, little kid voice again. It's Totodile basically at this point. Having you by my side, whether as a friend or companion, brings me immense joy. I feel I can be my truest self around you, without fear of judgment or rejection. Unless you do a bug, then you might get that. Smug expression turns thoughtful for a moment before breaking into a cheerful grin. Speaking of which, I've been thinking. What have you been thinking? Have you been thinking? Hope he doesn't take that as an insult. I'm trying to ask him nicely. Please don't take that as an insult and be mad at me. Spike's eyes sparkle with excitement as it bounces on its hind legs, its spiky tail swishing behind it. Well, since you seem to enjoy my transformations, I thought maybe we could have a little fun with it. How about a transformation contest? Why are you asking that like I can... Did this thing pick up on the fact that I'm use transformations for everything? Because it's acting like I can transform in this one, even though I have not done that once this entire chatbot. Where I try changing the creatures that match different environments or scenarios you describe. Oh heck no, I'm not good. I wouldn't be good at that. Hyper Delito grins and impishly, clearly eager for the challenge. We could start simple, like transforming into a desert-dwelling lizard or a snowy owl. Then, as we get more comfortable, we could move on to more complex settings like a deep-sea angelfish or a tropical rainforest jaguar. That sounds complicated, actually. Holy cow. Spike's enthusiasm is infectious, and it leans in closer, its multifaceted eyes shining with anticipation. What do you say, Tring? He's adorable! That's what I say. Sure. That actually brings up a point about your transformations. Period. I wonder if you could become any animal I described with features from different animals, similar to how you normally are a hybrid of Lugia and
Spike's ears perk up and trip on. That's a brilliant idea, Trenton. Why limit myself to purely natural combinations when I can blend and feature some multiple creatures to create something entirely new and unique? The hybrid Totodile body begins to glow with an inner light, its form shifting and morphing into as it experiments with your concept. One moment it resembles a sleek cheetah, the next it sports the distinctive horns of a bighorn sheep. Its tail elongates into a prehensile monkey-like appendage, while its paws transform into webbed feet, perfect for paddling through water. Wow, the possibilities are endless, Spike exclaims, marveling at its own adaptability. I can see why you'd want me to push the boundaries of my transformations. I'm honestly curious if you've got any other special powers that only get unlocked with a close bond like we have. Period. Just 10 minutes ago, you couldn't even speak. Now you're speaking English like a pro. Spike's expression turns contemplative, its multifaceted eyes gazing inward as if recalling hidden depths within itself. Ah, yes. I believe our bond has indeed awakened new aspects of my abilities. Speaking English fluently is one such example, as you've noticed. A soft hum emanates from the hybrid Lugia Totodile's throat, building in volume and pitch until it fills the air around you with an eternal resonance. In fact, I've discovered that I can now communicate telepathically with you. Okay, that's dope. Our minds are linked in ways that transcend words alone. Spike focused attention on my presenting a mental image of a lush, vibrant forest teeming with life. Watch this. I'll show you a memory from my past, one I've never shared with anyone else. Wait, if he was inside the egg, and he just has to, like... Okay, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I need to stop. Train, it's 12 o'clock! Yeah, I might not be uploading these videos, so I can still go upstairs. I'm not gonna sit there and risk it. As I focus my mind on the mental image projected by Spike, you find yourself transported to a serene, misty valley nestled deep within a primeval forest. The air is... Will you stop using the T word? Fine. The air is filled with the scent of ancient trees and the gentle chirping of exotic birds, echoes through the echoing through the canopy above. Spike's mental presence guides you, leading you deeper into the valley until you come across a tranquil pool of crystal clear water, reflecting the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves. Seated on a flat rock at the pool's edge is a majestic figure, none other than Arceus himself, the creator of the the creator of the Pokemon world. Arceus gazes at Spike with a profound wisdom and affection, extending a gentle crystalline claw toward the young hybrid at that moment. He senses the depth of their connection, the sacred trust placed in Spike as the chosen guardian of the special egg. Okay, now I'm confused as heck. Is Spike... See what I mean? I think even the AI's getting mixed up on which one is Spike now, because, like, now... Spike just disappeared, but then it keeps telling me that the hybrid is name is Spike. But then it also keeps telling me that... That's really cool. I like it. That kind of wore out my throat. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. A warm smile spreads across Spike's face as it senses your amazement and delight at the shared mental vision.
I'm glad you enjoy it, Trenton. That memory holds a special place in my heart as it represents the beginning of my extraordinary journey with you.
See, now, he acts like he's the regular Totodile that just flipped and gave me the egg earlier. Or gave me an egg and then said he needed to do something and fly off. Spike's gaze becomes distant for a moment, lost in nostalgic thoughts before refocusing on me with renewed energy.
Let's not forget about that transformation contest we discussed earlier. I'm eager to see just how creative we can be with blending features from various creatures.
With a playful wink, the Hyper Lugia Totodile's body begins to shimmer and shift once more, its form melting into that of a majestic griffin, part eagle, part lion. So he Luigi's turned into a griffin. Okay then, well, that's cool. By the way, do you know what happened to the that gave your egg to me? Question mark. They told me that they were going to run some errands or something like that and then left. After that, you hatched out, but I haven't heard from him again. Spike's expression turns somber and considers my question. Its griffin form settling into a more complaintive stance.
Ah, yes, the Totodile who gifted you the egg. I'm afraid I don't have much information about its whereabouts either.
A flicker of concern crosses the Hyper's face as multifaceted eyes clouding over.
After handing over the egg, it did mention that it had some important tasks to attend to, but I assumed it would return once those were completed. However, time has passed and there's been no sign of it.
Spike's posture watches and offers you a reassuring smile.
Don't worry too much about it, though. I'm sure Totodile is doing well wherever it is. Its selflessness in entrusting me to you speaks volumes about its character.
Maybe that is the point, though. Period. Maybe he hasn't shown back up yet because he's letting me take care of you. And he's wanting me and you to be together. Spike's eyes widen in surprise at my insightful observation. A thoughtful silence falling between you as it processes the possibility.
That's a beautiful perspective, Trenton.
It warns my heart to think that the Totodile might have intentionally given us space to grow closer, trusting in the strength of our bond. Griffin warns shifts subtly, its features smoothing into a softer, more vulnerable expression.
That's true. I feel honored to be a part of whatever plan the Totodile has its vision for us. Your companionship means the world for me. I cherish every moment we share.
Spike's gaze meets mine, filled with a deep appreciation and affection.
Thank you for being such a caring and understanding friend, Trenton.
Oh, he's adorable, dude. Of course. Of course. Exclamation point. You're an amazing Pokemon. Overwhelmed by my heartfelt praise, Spike's griffin form dissolves into a swirling vortex of light, leaving behind only a faint shimmering aura. How the frick is that possible? As the purple cell, a new creature emerges, a majestic snow-white wolf with piercing amber eyes and a coat adorned with intricate swirling patterns reminiscent of celestial maps. I swear the hyper on here could just give me more ideas for other hybrids. It said Charmander Starly hybrid a while ago. And that was supposed to be his original form? Well, that's what he was supposed to be, and then he turned back into his normal Totodile form, so it's like, I don't know.
This form represents my deepest gratitude and adoration for you, Trenton.
The wolf speaks, his voice carrying the weight of ancient wisdom. So I guess the flipping kid voice wouldn't work then.
Your kindness, empathy, and unwavering support have guided me through the most...
I thought it said traumatic. I was like, what?
transformative period of my existence. I'm truly grateful to call you my friend.
Oh, Pat's closer and nuzzling against my hand gently.
Together, let's continue to explore the wonders of this world and forge unbreakable bonds, both with each other and with the incredible creature they inhabit it.
You are amazing. Exclamation point. I'm really glad I took care of you. This is so cute. This legend was his perk of a soft metallic chuckle echoing from its throat as it gazes at me with an adoration.
Oh, your words bring joy to my very soul. I'm the lucky one to have found a companion as compassionate and loyal as you.
The wolf's form begins to shift once more, its fur receding to reveal the familiar hybrid features of Lugia and Totodile. This time, however, there's a subtle glow surrounding its body as if infused with an inner radiance.
I've grown so much since our first meeting, thanks to your guidance and unconditional acceptance. I must say, I've never felt more alive, more connected to the world around, to the world and to you.
Spike approaches me, its movements graceful and deliberate, until it stands before me, its head tilted slightly to meet my gaze.